That's what he said with Cedric D. Sanders.
100% real, raw, and uncut. Deadass.
Hello, my name is Cedric, and along with my beautiful wife, Connie, we'll be hosting my brand new podcast, That's What I Said. I'm a retired Navy veteran that suffers from PTSD and anxiety, and we'll discuss how I cope with the mental illness through comedy and discussion. It's a podcast that will talk about everything from cryptocurrency to comedy. If we are worrying about the dollar going up and down, up and down, up and down, and it's still a dollar, guess what? The value of that means absolutely nothing. Cryptocurrency in itself is the future of money. From spirituality to cannabis. To have cannabis on the Schedule 1 list is bullshit. I'm sorry, it is. It makes absolutely no sense. If it's a seed that can be planted and it has healing properties in it, why the hell is it in Schedule 1? Last time I checked, cocaine don't have a healing property in it. From interracial relationships, I don't have a problem with people talking about interracial relationships. People try to talk bad about my interracial relationship just to think that they can get under my skin. I mean, really, it don't bother me. I mean, let's not make, call a spade a spade. But if you have a problem with someone that's in love, it shouldn't matter the race of the person. It's mental illness in our community. The problem is people want to put labels on it. Everybody wants to put color on everything. And as soon as you put color on it, it gets treated differently. The money gets treated funny. Because if it's dealing with Asians, guess what? It's going to take a longer process unless those leaders step up and get into the president's face or U.S. leaders' face and say, this is a problem in our community. Not leaving one topic unturned. If you want to hear real, authentic conversation, interviews, and comedy, please take time to listen to That's What I Said, because I said what I said.
Giving you 100% authentic, real, raw, unapologetic truth with no filter. Listen to That's What I Said. Available on your favorite podcast platform.
That's what he said with Cedric D. Sanders.
Cedric D. Sanders.
They probably just eat ass with a baby spoon. That's what he said. That's what he said. Yeah, yeah. 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 That's what he said. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what he said. That ain't my fault. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. That ain't my fault. I'm just gonna lay it down like this though. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. When I say my shit, I'ma repeat my shit. I'ma make sure you understand the foundation of everything where I'm coming from. Don't get it twisted. That ain't my fault. That's what he said. That's what I said. What? That's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I said. Wow. We gon' do it like that. Yeah. Yeah. They probably just eat ass with a baby spoon.
Welcome to another episode of That's What I Said with your host, Cedric Sanders, giving you 100% authentic, real, raw, unapologetic truth with no filter. The broadcast starts now.
Time to take the brakes off. Y'all already know what time it is. It ain't Friday, it's Saturday. What's good, my peoples? What's good, everybody? That's what I said on a Saturday night. And I'm always joined, can't say the woman on my right, it's the woman on my left. My wife, Connie, what's good? What's up, baby? How you doing?
Hey, babe. What's good? What's good? Happy to be here on a Saturday evening. I'm ready to kick the tires and light the fires.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Kick the tires and light the fires. What the?
Hey, let's go. Let's get this conversation working.
So tonight's topic, let's start off with that. Tonight's topic, of course, is being brought to you by most all real people have said this maybe once or twice in the last couple of days. If they haven't,
they should.
This might be their wake-up call.
Where's the red alert?
So yeah, let me put the red alert out because that's what it is. The topic tonight is, damn, is Monday Valentine's Day?
It really, really is.
I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I'm ready, but at the same time, is everybody else ready for it? I mean, and let's not make this about what Valentine's Day is, because everybody knows it's one of those bullshit holidays. But is it really a bullshit holiday?
Somebody made that shit up somewhere.
I mean, we know it's made up, but I mean, was it made up for the very fact that it needed to be a wake up call for people that don't necessarily celebrate, Valentine's Day, but they ain't been shit all year, all last year from February 15th until February 13th of this year. And is this the day that you actually redeem yourself and say, you know what? The person I'm with might actually enjoy my company tonight. So maybe, just maybe, I should buy him something nice for Valentine's Day. Well, guess what?
You should have been doing that all year.
I started off this conversation with the red alert. So I'm throwing the red alert again because
What?
I think people need to really, really listen to what I'm about to say, because I'm trying to help you.
Help me help you.
Right. So I noticed probably in the last 3 or 4 days, you know how people have general conversation about things they like, things they would want to do. Oh my God, it's a Super Bowl on Sunday. Do people realize for men, this is going to be the most expensive weekend for a very long time?
But see, it really doesn't have to be. I mean, some people appreciate just, a nice day with their man. Other people, I don't understand why they gotta have all this lap of luxury of everything. Like, come on, really? You can't get that any other time during the year? Why is it only gotta be on Valentine's Day?
I mean, sometimes people, let's be real, some of these people don't know what love is.
Okay. You said it.
I mean, some people think love is the physical. Some people think the love is the very nature of just being present. Some people think that, love is a constant, I guess you could say, if you will, It's a constant clarifying remark or action that someone does. But really, what is the definition of something that some people think they know what it is, may or may not have felt it, may or may not have experienced it, but for some reason now people are well versed in it.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain that one. I really don't. I don't know. That's a tough contender right there.
I can explain it. Let me hit the button.
You eat ass with a baby spoon.
Okay.
If people, okay, this is not difficult, but this is the reason why I'm doing these podcasts, and this is the reason why I've taken the liberty in being liberal and not hiding in my fears. With when you have anxiety and depression and you deal with PTSD, it's hard to express how you're truly feeling because you got all these other thoughts in your mind and you don't know if you're truly feeling those either. So,
damn.
Yeah, marinate on that.
I was just going to say marinate, and you might want to rewind and take that one back and repeat what you just said so our listeners can clearly hear what you just said, because that was powerful.
So someone that has anxiety, they go through a process of the thought overthinking. It doesn't give it enough juice, because someone with anxiety will not just overthink. They will overthink and actually think that is present in their day-to-day life. Certain things that they're used to be doing, they won't do that no more, because now they have overthought the process and probably put themselves in danger, when really it ain't put yourself in danger. You just didn't want to do some dumb shit, but you added some dumb shit on top of it. So now it's just some really dumb shit. And the reason why I say it's dumb shit is because we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to stay away from people because of their bullshit. Because it's a trigger. Other people's bullshit is a trigger. I don't give a fuck what kind of anxiety you have and what kind of PTSD or what traumatically changed you to where, you have PTSD and you deal with a lot of things that you normally would have never dealt with in the ways that you deal with them. But everybody thinks that someone with anxiety or someone that has PTSD, it's a joke. So it's not a joke. I use laughter actually as medicine so that I don't feed into my anxiety. And I'm learning to not feed into my anxiety by expressing myself. Well, sometimes, and I was going to talk about this last week and I didn't. I brought it up, but I didn't.
Right.
What happens sometimes in our lives, we get judged because of the way we look, who we are, who we're with, who we're not with, who we associate ourselves with, and all this other shit. Here's the problem. I'm the kind of person, I'm going to call it like I see it. And I'll tell somebody that they are full of shit with no problem. And it's not a jealousy thing. It's a confidence thing. I don't need to hear somebody else try to sell lint out of their pocket like they're a car salesman, when the lint in that pocket has probably been there all their life because they don't clean their pockets out. Now, let me take it a little bit deeper. If someone with anxiety never had these thoughts, and when they went through experience or whatever the case may be, now these thoughts are in their head. People like to say that, it's something in their closet, that needs to be cleaned out. Well, sometimes those closets are those damn lint balls in your pocket that you never clean up. And we take mental health, I think, for granted, because a lot of people that take it for granted have never experienced mental health. They just see what the media wants you to see about mental health, and that's what they're going to believe.
Yeah.
I think that it goes a long way, and I know I went a long evolution about this just to talk about Valentine's Day, and I'm getting there. Someone with anxiety, when it comes to remembering days and remembering certain events and being a presence in someone's life, it makes you understand that people that go through something have the ability to just be present. And that's something that I've realized. I'm always present. I may not say much. I may say a little bit here and there. I might not say nothing at all. Then I might just speak and talk a damn
diarrhea of the mouth.
Yeah, just one thought after another comes to mind. And I just got, since I'm talking, let me get all this shit out because I don't want this person to mismistake who the hell I am. But I take value in that because I was never like that before. I was always suppressive. I was a mad suppressive. I got to the point where I was so suppressive of things that did not belong to me that I allowed myself to just get away from people like that. Before, I was finding myself really pissed off for no reason. And I still am every now and again. But not as much as I was before. I know I'm not. But I think going forward, what I ended up doing was learning how to say no, even if I knew it was going to create an argument or something was going to happen or whatever. I had to learn I had to learn my boundaries and not let other people cross them, even if they knew that they was going to cross it by having a conversation about something that they knew I was against. And for whatever reason, my Facebook Live is just going haywire right now. So if you want to watch me live, you have to go to Twitch and type in "That's What I Said" on Twitch, and you can watch the video live. If you want to listen to the audio, just the audio, you should be able to catch the audio on Spreaker.com. Download the app, and you'll get a notification every time I go live, so you can listen to me on the audio, or you can catch the podcast after we finish this live podcast. As I always do, I'll do all live podcasts. After we get done with this live podcast, you wait about 20 minutes and it'll upload to all podcast platforms where you can get your podcast. So rather that's Spotify, Google, Apple, Amazon, iHeartRadio,
everywhere. We everywhere.
So,
that was
going back, I just think that, to be funny on the real funny side, Valentine's Day kind of snuck up in there because wasn't nobody really thinking about Valentine's Day until probably when we learned who the damn Super Bowl teams were.
Yeah.
And the date came out, and it was like February 13th. Sunday, February 13th. It'll be Super Bowl 50, fucking, what is it, 6? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like...
56.
I was like, well, damn. Like...
Yeah.
It's amazing how you could be so far ahead of the game and yet have no game at all.
Oop.
I'm just saying, you could be so far ahead of the game but have no game at all. But you could be ahead of the game and still learn from the experience that goes, with everything.
Right.
It just, I don't know. Some people have this ability to really just not think about bullshit. Just not think about it. Or put themselves in a position to go through it, let alone that. But, I mean, shit, to be what it is, I learned from my experiences that sometimes you just can't be as real as you really need to be with people when it comes to, especially this Valentine's Day shit. You can't be as real as you need to be because some people are still in this Valentine's Day is about love. So it's like, whatever. But then it makes me think, are men pressured? Are women pressured to do something good or be creative for Valentine's Day? Or is that a conversation you have early in the relationship?
I think it might be kind of both on that. I mean, however you all express love for each other, whether it's a gift or it's, a nice dinner or, a weekend getaway, however it is that you all choose to express your love for each other. I mean, I think it should be honored regardless. But I guess, like you said, you bring that piece up where do y'all talk about that in the beginning stages of your relationship in regard to Valentine's Day and how you want the other party to, show you, endearing love.
Right. I don't know. I mean, I think it goes without saying. Sometimes I don't know, when you get to know somebody, you really get to know them, in my opinion, and you take the time to, I guess, experience who this person is, and then when you actually have a conversation with them and you let them know about your beliefs or whatever the case may be, and I don't know. Some people are just weird, and other people are like me, realist. I had a conversation with you when we first started dating, and I was like, Valentine's Day is not necessarily something that I celebrate. But I mean, I'll get you something, I mean, I'm not opposed to that.
Right.
But we do that all year. So, I mean, I don't want you to feel left out because, I don't know, you may feel some type of way. Yeah, it is Valentine's Day, but, you know, I mean, regardless of you have taking that aspect of your life out of you, it has been told and programmed to us in so many ways, forms of fashion, to where even if we don't really celebrate it, it's still something that you take the time to express love to people.
Right. And
especially people you care about, not to cut you off, but especially people you care about. And you don't necessarily be like, oh, happy Valentine's Day to you. I love you, blah, blah, blah. No, you actually get into a more detailed conversation than that. And I think that's what Valentine's Day is for certain people. It kind of brings them back to center and say, you know what? I really do appreciate these people in my life. And I want to tell them, not because it's Valentine's Day, because that would kind of be shitty. But really, I think it brings awareness to ourselves to really appreciate who's around us.
Yeah, and it's funny because you know how, like, you go into any store right now, and the first thing when you walk in the door, they have some type of Valentine's Day something set up.
Heart candy bears.
To remind whomever you are, whether you male, female, don't matter, walking in that door is reminding you, oh, Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
You need to, you know, hit up that box of chocolates or, you know, that card, that teddy bear, the roses, you know, whatever the case may be. But it's all right there front and center as soon as you walk in the door.
I'm not going to lie to you. I've been to the store probably about, 3 times this year. Literally, maybe 3 times. I remember the last time I went, which was not too long ago, actually. Well, not this recently, because actually it's 4 times, because I actually went to the store yesterday because I made lemon bars.
Right.
No, I'm not coming out with a fucking channel on Black Man's Recipes. I'm not doing it. I tried that before, and people don't support you. You know, they just, whatever. So it discouraged me, so I stopped doing it. But I still do it. I just don't do it live. I don't like to share too many talents. I'll show some talents, but none of my cooking abilities. Every now and again, I'll throw something on something I create. But these lemon bars was hitting.
Yeah, and for me, someone that really doesn't like lemon, not like that. I just, lemon is a bit sour for me. But these lemon bars were hitting.
But it's the natural sweetness that's in there that makes it good, I think. And having that crust the way it is, or not the crust, but the actual like filling on the bottom that, you know, that's there. It's kind of like a pie kind of crust, or like a graham cracker crust, but it's not. It's just flour and, I mean...
Yeah, I told you that crust was hitting, boy.
Flour, some sugar cane, and butter. That's really all it is. You can get some confectional sugar and do it, too. But you can get sugar cane, grind it up, put it in a food processor, and grind it up. There you go.
Wow.
Something else too. If since here I'm talking about damn recipes, I might as well go ahead and give y'all this little tidbit. Y'all ever decide to do lemon bars, lemon cake, anything with lemon in it? Get your food processor. I got to get a bigger one, but you want one to where when you put whatever your sweetener is that you're going to use for your lemon cake or your lemon bars or whatever the case may be, instead of using lemon juice, use just zest the lemon. Zest the lemon. Say if some people, you know, like use sugar, put your sugar in your food processor, and then you zest, say, 2 or 3 lemons. And then turn that bad boy on and just let it dice all that stuff up. And it should turn, say, like if you use lemon, it's going to turn yellow.
Right.
So it should look like yellow sugar. You put your hands in there, it should look like yellow sugar. That's how you quickly infuse sugar. So if you're doing anything like chocolate cakes, and you really, 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 really want that chocolate taste, and it's a homemade, like no store-bought chocolate, and you're doing an authentic chocolate cake, get you a chocolate bar and throw like a couple, some shavings of that in the sugar and blend it up. Or if you can get a hold of the coca.
Yeah, real cocoa.
The real coca. And you shred a couple things of that in there and that sugar.
Boy.
And turn that food processor on and just let it go.
Watch out now.
I'm just saying.
Watch out now.
You might not make it in the cake or the brownies you make and shit.
You can be sitting there eating it out the
You
bowl.
just be putting that shit in a little bag and just be sitting there just chomping on it. Now next thing you know, you got super diabetes and shit.
For real.
And both your feet is fucked up. You you don't know what happened. It's just like your whole shit just went bad, and then all of a sudden, like your knees just start working, and you know when you start going up and down stairs and shit, you start smelling like hot dogs. It's like, no, bro, you need to calm your ass down right now, because you didn't change your whole plethora of livelihood right now. You smell like hot dogs, and you don't like hot dogs. You just, could be sitting there and all of a sudden you just pouring down sweat and just letting out farts like nobody's. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You breaking the hell down?
Damn. You
said, oh god damn, I don't know where that came from. Shit, I'm sweating all over the place. It's like, you need to take a shit? Is that what's the problem is? It's like, those people that really got to take a shit.
Oh my god.
They start sweating and it's like, because they holding it and they trying to be respectful in the conversation. It's like, bruh, go shit. I seen a video of Magic Johnson greeting fans and shit.
And he walked out.
And he walked out because that motherfucker had to go shit. That's what black people do. When we got to go shit, it's in our head. It's in our head. I am not about to shit on myself at all. I'm out of here.
Just keep stepping. I'm out.
It's like everybody didn't know. They was like, he's stepping, y'all. He's stepping. But black people, when they seen that shit, they was like, yeah, he had to go shit. That's that heel toe walk.
Oh Lord.
That we've perfected, and you go really fast in that heel toe stance when you have to go take a shit. I'm sorry. It's what it is. Everybody thinking you switching and shit. No, you keeping them butt cheeks tight as hell because you don't want nothing to fall out. You don't want to fart. You don't want a turtle to come in that bitch. You don't want none of that shit. Nothing. And then sometimes when you really got to go, your stomach will tighten up and you're like, oh shit, I'm about to shit right now. God, no. And it's like you have a complete mental breakdown and people looking at you like, what the fuck's wrong with him? This motherfucker is about to be on every social media that is developed right now if you do this.
I'm weak.
Because his pants is going to split down the seams like he got them on too tight. No, that's the explosive ass shit that's going to happen. It's going to hit them seams at the precise angle and blow them pants right the hell out. And everybody's going to be like, oh my God, bro. Yeah. I'm just saying. That's what's going to happen. But anywho, guiding a light as we move forward into this Valentine's Day. I'm done with that conversation. Just let it be done.
Yeah.
Throw it on fire. It's done. So we didn't have no trending topics. So let's move into the tags. I was supposed to do the tags at the beginning of the broadcast, but of course, you know, we've gotten into this very smooth role of being able to conversate, and that's what I really need, and that's what I really wanted. And guess what? I got it with my wife. So it's moving smoother. It's always been smooth, but it's moving like a well-oiled machine now. And there's going to be some changes coming really soon as far as how we do the dynamics of the show, or I should say the podcast. And the reason why is because I'm moving in the lane where people are okay with podcasts and their format. I want to be different.
What?
I want to be different in a sense to where I can actually do a podcast that's a show. And that's in the development stages right now, where we have people that are frequently stopping by, giving whatever they can give, whether it's funny, conversation, whatever. Still doing interviews, still having the relative content that we have. But at the same time, it's definitely not going to be boring. I mean, we might have some serious shit that we're going to talk about.
We ain't never boring.
But most of the time, I mean, like, you know, all of the podcasts have been informative. And I will always add my little spin.
Right.
Because I think that's just who I am and what it is. It's having the real conversation as if I'm actually conversating with you and talking to you.
Right, exactly.
And laughing with you, crying with you.
And the funny part is that, you know, people may think that this isn't our real voices and all that.
Get the fuck out of here. This
really is who we are. This is really how we talk. And there's, you know, a few podcasts ago or whatever, you know, someone in the comments said, yeah, this is how y'all really talk in real life. This is how y'all have conversation with each other and have conversation with others. So, ding, ding, there's the bell. This is us.
Right. And I'm going to say this in a very not really condescending way. It's not condescending at all. Let me play the soundbite first before I get hyped up.
Oh, Green Jimmy the cricket suit wearing ass motherfucker. Oh, short Colin Powell haircut having ass motherfucker. Little Angela Davis mustache wearing ass motherfucker. Little Richard Pryor shortcut fade having around the side wearing motherfucker. Little Sammy Davis Award Jr. Afro haircut having ass motherfucker. Little Dynamite Disco Danny devastating. Little Don Cornelius with a haircut. Gentlemen.
I love that damn movie. How High? So,
come on, let it out.
Feed me into kind of lead me into it again. Lead me into it again so I can do what I was going to do.
Which part?
It doesn't matter. The last this.
About how this is us, we're real, this is our voices, this is how we really talk.
Okay.
Like in real life.
But this is where I'm at. Reality always shows its face to fake ass people. When you gotta show up to someone that's fake and then they don't want to be friends with you because of, I don't know, you being real, that shows you're a complete asshole. And you're in the right space you need to be in. Because you're going to be an asshole for your energy. You're going to be an asshole for yourself. But at the same time, people can't respect the fact of you being real. Just you being real.
Yeah.
And acknowledging the bullshit. How are people upset at that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting, I guess, that there's people out there in this world that really, when they listen to our podcasts and whatnot, and they're like, damn, does she really talk like that? Yeah, I really do.
I don't think it's even about just the talk like that and be like that and everything. It's just the image of hate that people have with people, in a sense. You know, you could be who you need to be without anybody telling you need to be this person. And I need to press the button, because I think what's going to end up happening is the F is getting ready to get released. So I have to press the F key. It's really fucking stupid how people want to get upset at you for calling them on their shit. And then you get looked at as the bad guy because all they want to say is you're living in your ego. So this is for those people that has ever said that about me, living in my ego. You don't get basically asked to come speak at an event with celebrities because you're an asshole. You don't get invited to speak in front of people that you look up to, that are actually giving you the time of day because they like how you bring down or break down a conversation or knowledge or information. And it's not them hating, it's them appreciating. Then you actually have to think about, what the fuck is their problem?
For real.
Like, it's not necessarily the whole materialistic kind of thing about it. It's really the respect to me. If people are energized by listening to your conversation or become knowledgeable by listening to a conversation that you present to them, how can they not appreciate that?
True. Very, very true.
So that means people are just assholes because they don't even realize they're being an asshole. But the people that are assholes that recognize they're being an asshole are the better people because they know when they need to be an asshole.
Right.
Some people are just assholes because they're just dumb as shit.
And to all them, in my Bernie Mac voice, fuck him up against the wall.
I don't think it's even just fucking up against the wall, because that's not the mentality I would want to take. I mean, you being excessively violent right now. I mean, I'm just gonna be real. I mean, that is not the first thought that I thought about, fucking them up against the wall. No, I mean, fuck them, yeah, up against the wall. No.
I just had a Bernie Mac 'em.
I'm wasted right now. I'm wasted. I'm done. I'm GTA wasted. I'm done. I got to wait for respawn.
Oh,
because
Lord.
I absolutely have no idea what the hell you're talking about right now. Why did you want to fuck them up against the wall? Because it's Valentine's Day?
Nope.
They owe you something? I mean,
No.
are you doing the fucking or are they doing the fucking? Now, we need to have this conversation. What is going on? I mean, you said fuck them up against the wall. I mean, is it getting to the point where this shit's censored and I got to put a censor thing up here because everything out of my fucking mouth right now is going to be fucked because I don't fucking understand why in the entire hell would you want to be like in my Bernie Mac voice? Fuck them up against the wall. Hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. Can we have a conversation? Because there is not going to be fucking up nobody's wall. Not in my house, because I ain't done it yet. So fuck you. I don't know. We are not bringing people into our house that we're going to fuck up against the wall. I haven't even done that. Or have I got it? So we are not doing that. Okay? My mom is 80 years old. She lives comfortably in this house. We are not bringing anybody in our house and fucking them up against the wall. Let's get that. No, That is, no. Throw the censor bomb out. I don't care. Call TMZ. No, fuck that. No, sorry. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck. No, we not doing that. We are not doing that. I don't care if I don't like that person. I am not fucking them up against the wall. And I know that's a figure of speech, and I know people were saying that, but I was kind of using that as a tightrope to be improv and comedy right now. So, with that being said, I'm going to call it a night. It has been wonderful, as always, to do podcasts, and I swear I'm going to make them longer. I will. It's just, getting in my comfort zone of being able to do a podcast is what I'm really loving. At the same time, it's taking the time to develop a craft, get better at it, and then bring more content to add to the podcast to make it an original podcast to where people are just not listening to it, but they're actually liking it because it's not even just a conversation piece. It's the element of everything else that's being brought. I mean, yeah, some people just have a podcast. They have a conversation. Hey, we're going to talk about this. And then there's 1 or 2 or 3 people talking. And you know who they are because they're famous. Those are the ones that are, more popular. And now we're getting into this age where everybody's creating podcasts and they're starting to fill in to these category bubbles and being famous because of the dynamic of how they bring podcasts. Well, you know what? I'm trying to bring my podcast to a different level of funny and informative and just being fucking real.
Amen to that.
So, with that being said, no, I'm not trying to be the next hood reporter that everybody looks up to, and I get invited to CNN and they interview me and I don't stop cussing and they gotta, oh, well, this is live. Okay, and I mean, you invited me to fuck here. I didn't invite myself. Y'all obviously knew who the fuck I was, so I mean, damn, do y'all gotta censor that shit too?
Yeah.
I'm obviously in the totem pole to where people want to bring me in to interview and they think they got to remind me this is a area where you cannot use profanity. So why the fuck am I here? If I can't be who the fuck I am and I need to change how I talk to people because they feel sensitive and think that I'm not knowledgeable enough. I'm unintelligent. I can't be intelligent. I'm just not intelligent at all to know how to just put a stopper on that. Trust me, I know how to code switch. Don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. But last time I checked, this is my motherfucking podcast.
Amen.
And I'm going to say what the fuck's on my mind. I'm going to say what's on my heart. I don't give a fuck if people get offended or...
If you don't like it, don't listen.
I mean, if you don't like what I got to say, listen to Joe Rogan. I mean, fuck.
Well...
I mean, he's pretty consistent at saying some real fucking snaky shit, thinking that it was okay for him to say this shit. I'm sorry. Joe Rogan, last time I checked, Ancestry.com didn't send me an email to let me know you was a nigga. So for you to fucking use that word is a violation on not even just on black code, but just code in general. You are going to be known now as a fucking racist. I don't give a fuck if you used to commentate at UFC.
Wow.
All I remember is this motherfucker was doing, what was that shit we used to like watching? Fear Factor?
Fear Factor.
Yeah. How about you Fear Factor to shut the fuck up? We'll give you a 3-minute time limit. Just shut the fuck up. Because the reality is this. It don't matter if it was a mashed up video of you saying nigger. You said nigger, not nigga.
Damn.
You a motherfucking racist. And I don't give a fuck if you listen to this and you a Joe Rogan fan. You can tell him I fucking said it. He can call my cell right now. He can hit me up on Facebook. He can do whatever the fuck you want. Guess what? I don't have a blue check, so I'm easy to find. I'm one of those blue checks that they will never give me, but I'm easy to find. And no, I don't care about how many viewers you have and supporters you have. That means that they probably have the same mindset you have. I eat you motherfuckers up for breakfast. You racist motherfuckers that think that nigga is just a part of a vocabulary that you should just use all the fucking time. It's funny how all you racist motherfuckers come out on Black History Month, the shortest month that they fucking give to celebrate Black History Month. And I don't even talk about fucking celebrations because I really don't fucking agree with the whole Black History Month thing. It should be celebrated. We are fucking Americans. It's just a slim few of the Americans don't like a certain other few of Americans because we weren't always Americans. We was niggas, right? Fuck you, Joe Rogan. I'm out this piece. Peace and love to y'all. I'll holler at y'all next Saturday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Catch me. That's what I said. I'm out.
That's what he said with Cedric D. Sanders. That's what he said with Cedric D. Sanders.
100% real, raw, and uncut. Deadass.
Hello, my name is Cedric, and along with my beautiful wife, Connie, we'll be hosting my brand new podcast. That's what I said. I'm a retired Navy veteran that suffers from PTSD and anxiety, and we'll discuss how I cope with the mental illness through comedy and discussion. It's a podcast that will talk about everything from cryptocurrency to comedy. If we're worrying about the dollar going up and down, up and down, up and down, and it's still a dollar, guess what? The value of that means absolutely nothing. Cryptocurrency in itself is the future of money. From spirituality to cannabis. To have cannabis on the Schedule 1 list is bullshit. I'm sorry, it is. It makes absolutely no sense. If it's a seed that can be planted and it has healing properties in it, why the hell is it in Schedule 1? Last time I checked, cocaine don't have healing property in it. From interracial relationships, I don't have a problem with people talking about interracial relationships. People try to talk bad about my interracial relationship just to think that they can get under my skin. I mean, really, it don't bother me. I mean, let's not make, call a spade a spade. But if you have a problem with someone that's in love, it shouldn't matter the race of the person. It's a mental illness in our community. The problem is people want to put labels on it. Everybody wants to put color on everything. And as soon as you put color on it, it gets treated differently. The money gets treated funny. Because if it's dealing with Asians, guess what? It's going to take a longer process unless those leaders step up and get into the president's face or U.S. leaders' face and say, this is a problem in our community. Not leaving one topic unturned. If you want to hear real, authentic conversation, interviews, and comedy, please take time to listen to That's What I Said, because I said what I said.
Giving you 100% authentic, real, raw, unapologetic truth with no filter. Listen to That's What I Said, available on your favorite podcast platform.